Have you ever felt like you're playing a game without knowing the rules? In the office, in your social circle, even in your family? Power dynamics are everywhere. What if I told you there's a book that lays out the unwritten rules of this game? A guide that has been both celebrated and condemned for its brutal honesty. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most controversial books of our time, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Published in 1998, this book isn't your typical self-help guide. Greene's message is simple and unsettling. Power is a ruthless social game. He argues that behind most human actions, even those disguised as kindness, lies a desire for control and influence. To prove his point, he analyzed 3,000 years of history, from ancient strategists like Sun Tzu to modern-day showmen like P.T. Barnum, distilling their successes and failures into 48 direct and often shocking laws. The book is structured to be both a history lesson and a practical manual. Each law starts with a clear command, like never outshine the master or conceal your intentions. Greene then provides historical examples of those who broke the law and suffered for it, and those who followed it and rose to power. The writing is sharp, narrative, and designed to make you think. It's not about being good or evil. It's about understanding the game as it is actually played. The laws can be grouped into a few key themes. There's deception and strategy, like say less than necessary, which teaches the power of being enigmatic. There's the importance of appearance, with laws like court attention at all costs, because power is often about perception. And perhaps most famously, there's the section on relationships. The law never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies, suggests a cold, utilitarian view of people. Friends can become envious, while former enemies with something to prove can become your most loyal allies. Of course, this book is incredibly controversial. Critics call it immoral, Machiavellian, and a manual for manipulation. They argue it glorifies selfishness and deceit, but Greene and his supporters have a different take. They say the book is a tool for self-defense. By understanding these tactics, you can recognize when they are being used against you and protect yourself. It's not about becoming a manipulator, but about not being manipulated. Love it or hate it, the 48 Laws of Power is a cultural phenomenon. It's a favorite among executives, entrepreneurs, and anyone ambitious. It forces us to look at the raw, unfiltered side of human nature and ask ourselves tough questions.